So is money important?
Yes.
Yeah? Is money important? Okay. Yes and no. The quick answer is it's important, but not as much as we're told or led to believe it is important. Let's say you believe that if you're not rich, or you're not as rich as you think you need to be to have girls like you, what kind of actions are you going to take when you're with a girl? If you think, oh, I don't think I'm rich enough for her.
You're insecure.
You're going to be insecure, right? You're going to put yourself down. You're not going to be as confident and stuff like that. Now, if you take those kind of weird, insecure, nervous actions around a girl, what kind of results are you going to get?
Bad ones.
Bad ones, right? And then what's that going to happen to your belief? Because you go, oh, it didn't work with that girl. See, I knew I was right. It's because I'm not rich. It is money. Money is important. You see that? Okay? So what it becomes is basically a self-fulfilling prophecy. So because we believe that we have to have money, we take actions that are in line with the fact that we don't have the money that we should have, and then we get the results that make that true, and then we think that it's true. So it's basically we're looking for evidence. We go out and start looking for evidence that that is true. So with our beliefs, something you need to know about our beliefs is we're always looking for ways in which it's true. All right, we're always, someone that's religious would always look for ways in which their belief is true. Someone who is atheist will always look for ways in which religion is not true. Is one or the other right? Who knows? They both probably passed a lie detector test, thinking that they're right. So they're not lying. That's just what they believe, right? So I want you to understand that's like the key component. If you believe money's a thing, money's a thing. Now, obviously, do you need to take care of yourself, like your physical appearance? Yeah, right? Should you have an occupation, some way of actually pushing value into the world that's going to bring value back to you?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Should you just be a slob?
No.
No, right? So you should actually be contributing to society. Now, another thing that comes with that kind of person, so putting themselves out there, creating value, interacting, putting energy out there, that is attractive. All right? So they say motion creates emotion. Like the word emotion has motion in it. So somebody that's in action, doing stuff, making things happen, obviously they have to be a certain type of person to have that kind of lifestyle. Generally, unless you were born into money, you know, you're going to have a certain type of personality or charisma or way of doing things or communicating yourself to be able to earn money or to have an affluent lifestyle. Okay? And also a lot of those people that are wealthy also believe that, oh, because I'm wealthy, girls will like me. There's another side of it too, right? So because they believe that girls like them for their money, they go out feeling really confident around girls. Oh, I've got money, of course girls would like me, right? And then obviously girls are like, oh, this guy's really confident, even if they don't know it's just because he has money and that's why he allows himself, gives himself permission to be confident and happy. And then so that reinforces, oh, it must be because I have this money that the girls like me. Okay, so it works both ways, but there are countless examples of guys that don't have a lot of money getting with women that you would argue sometimes even think that's a big deal. Like how many stories have you heard about a rich wife of a guy hooking up with the pool cleaner or the gardener or the barman when she was out with her girlfriends one night or something like that, right? And often those people aren't in very affluent professions. But yet, why is it that she's still attracted to him? Okay, so there's something else. And again, it comes back to what we were talking about earlier. So most of the communication is what?
Body language.
Body language. Then it's your vocal tonality. And then lastly, it's the words you say, right? So some combination of that when you do it right. Again, if you communicate yourself confidently, you start looking for a good outcome. You'll communicate yourself confidently, you walk confidently, you see a woman, you think, if you believe that money's not an issue because of all the other times that you might have had experiences of success with women when money just wasn't an object, and then you get the result, and you're like, see, I knew the money didn't matter. Okay, so again, I would say the first thing to do is really look at what your beliefs are around that. If you believe that that's a problem, you will push that belief onto other people. Okay, you will almost go up to a girl, it's almost like you're telling her, please, prove to me, tell me I'm right, that money's a problem. That's kind of what it feels like to her. And you even have the other problem where guys believe it is all about the money and they go too far with it. Like, oh, so what's the time? Look at my nice watch. Oh, I'll just put my Ferrari key just down here, you know, where you can see it. I had this funny story actually that my girlfriend told me, and I don't know if she might appreciate me telling this story or not, but I just find it funny. I don't usually share this when you're here, but I'm going to say it anyway. And what it is she went out with one of her friends, and he went to the bathroom, and they went to this bar to grab a drink. And she told me, this is what she told me, and she might get mad at me for saying this, but he went to the bathroom, he's like, oh, here, drops this huge stack of hundreds on the bar, goes, get whatever you want, and just goes to the bathroom. Now, he might have just been fun or whatever, but like, I don't know how many bars in Australia you're going to need more than $100 to buy 2 drinks, right? And so, like, to me, and I could be completely wrong, completely missing the mark, but it's like, maybe, I'm not saying he was trying anything like that, but I'm just trying to say, like, who does that? You know, who's like, oh, check out my stack, bitch. Like, you know, like, here's like all this money, like, be impressed. I'm just walking off, you know, like, so again, I could be completely misreading that. I wasn't there. I don't know the guy, anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, guys do these funny, weird things like that to girls, and girls are like, ugh, the guy's so arrogant. He thinks just because he's got money, like, and some women, in fact, my model Austrian girlfriend of the past, she actually hated guys that would do that stuff, because she'd had so many guys just like, because any night of the week she could ring up a guy and take him to the finest restaurants in Vienna, right? No cost, get into all the bars, skip all the lines. One night I was out with her and she got approached by an agent for Abercrombie and Fitch and said, here's my card, I want to talk to you about modeling for us. Like, that's the kind of world she lives in, right? She got the latest flat screen TV just given to her, the latest smartphone just given to her. Like, here, have the latest shit. Like, and you know, I go around the house, she's like, oh, can you put in my new TV? I'm like, oh, where'd you get that? She goes, oh, someone just gave it to me. Right? Like, that's the world of a hot girl. Like, they can get all that stuff. They know they can get that stuff for free. But again, most women with substance, they don't want that. They want to feel like they earned it. You know, they say you value that which you work for. If they don't feel like they've earned it, they don't appreciate it as well, okay? Every girl's different. Are there some women out there that doesn't matter how cool you are, how good you are at communicating, how confident you are, any of those things? If you don't have money, they're not going to be interested. Are there those women?
Yeah.
Yes, of course there are, right? But my question to you is this. Do you want to be with one of those women?
No.
Why is that?
Well, because it's all about the money.
Right, okay. And are you going to feel like the girl really appreciates you or likes you?
No.
Are you probably going to have some kind of complex about, oh, maybe if she finds a guy with more money than me, she'll like him more, or if I lose the money, then I'm going to lose the girl, and this constant like state of anxiety around it. Like, we've had clients that are too rich. They're like, oh, look, I can't find a girl. I'm just really worried that she's not going to like me for who I am. Like, I've literally had these conversations with guys. You know, Mark Zuckerberg married the girl he was with before he was rich. Probably because he couldn't trust anyone else. I don't know, but I'm sure he could use Facebook to find the perfect girl with the right algorithm, right? But yeah, so, you know, we've had that problem too. So as much as some guys think they're not rich enough, the cool thing too, guys, is, you know, I would tell you this from my own experience and the experience of all of my clients and stuff, it is not anywhere near as important as you would think. The main thing is that you are striving for goals too for yourself. If you want to get rich, do it for you. Don't do it for a girl.